Hello everyone, YouTube. This is Bill with Bill's Backyard, and a little bit of an update. Everything's really having a time. It's been 100 to 110. We're getting ready to go into another heat wave today. We are looking at the pomegranate. This is a white pomegranate. It's been in the ground. I've had it in a pot for over a year, been in the ground a year. Looks like we got flowering going on again. I don't know if it's gonna hold, but we do have some flowering going on. I've been watering, and boy, have I been watering. I gotta get drip irrigation put in so that I don't have to spend the 4 hours out here. Grapes, I'll be harvesting some grapes. Got lots of grapes here on the Thompson seedless grape. Lots of passion fruit. This passion fruit vine's 3 years old. This is one vine, folks, and it stretches this whole fence line here. It's done exactly. It's given me the privacy that we were looking for, plus some food. Euro persimmons, you can see it's been in the ground. This is its first year. I put it in the winter this year, and gonna let it produce a few persimmons here. And once again, water. Sunflower, it's bowing. I don't know if I should stake it and have it. It's so heavy that the stalk itself has not been able to support it. My cocoa jujube, flowering. Had it in a pot. This was a real little tree I got online. It has the back end of coconut. We'll see. I had it caged up, but this thing has some pretty good thorns on it. So I don't think too many critters out here are gonna mess with it too much. They take a bite of this and they're gonna wish they didn't. But that's one of my jujube trees, one of two. And it's out on the parkway here. This is parkway. Eventually I'm gonna take these boxes out and I'll have this whole area mulched in with some more plants. That's the plan. My sugar cane has been flowering like crazy, and it's taken off. Once again, this is all these trees here have been in the ground just this year. I put them in this winter. So this one here came from Dave Wilson's nursery. I got at Laguna Hills. The same with the persimmons tree and the donut tree. They're all Dave Wilson. I got from Gary there at Laguna Hills Nursery, ordered them in. So this is a Stark Donut Peach. It's the white donut peach. No fruit this year, which is fine, but letting it get its roots, and I'll trim it up. One of two of my pineapple guava. Keeping this as a bush variety here. And you can see the passion fruit. It's just, the vine is just loaded down. Haven't done an update video in a while, so. Over in here, I have these evergreens. I haven't taken them out. I did cut them back pretty good for some protection here for my starfruit Cambola. You can see my Snitcock red seedless grapevine growing. So the sun comes over this way, so it helps protect. So this is the Kerry variety I got from Laura Farms. Thank you, Julian, out there. I bought a few trees from him. A couple I haven't made it, a couple have survived. This is one that has survived. I'm kind of excited for this one, and it was a real little tree. Java de Cava I got from Adam out there at Flying Fox, and this one here, I have quite a few Javas that I've gotten from him. This one here is the Sabra. This is Sabra agrumal. here. So this is a kind of like a hybrid here. I'm thinking about putting in the ground right here. It's doing real well over here. Ice cream bean. I got a few seeds from Treehouse Chick there in Hawaii. Thank you. This is one of several ice cream beans that I planted from seed. I've got a few more once we move along, and I've given away a few. Another star fruit. This one here, I'm kind of excited. This one flowered. I had it in a pot. I got this from Chapa Nursery. And this one here was flowering in the pot, and I put it in the ground. I think I put it in the ground a little too soon. It was pretty wet, but all the leaves came off, but now it's starting to get some new growth. So it's starting to get rooted in. As we walk through my jungle here, I got to do some chipping and shredding. I got to do some cleanup. Yellow bell. I keep a lot of flowering plants, keep the hummingbirds around, especially like these tube flowers. And then of course, the wife loves the morning glories. So I planted this tree here. This is a white mulberry. I really love the fruits. Are little, but it's good. It keeps the rocks and stuff clean, so that's why I went with the white here. And I got white loquat here, and it's rooting in the ground pretty well. I'm thinking I'm going to pull this out of here, and I'm going to bring another loquat and put it in the pot here. I think this needs a pollinator to produce some fruit, so we'll see. And then my tangerine tree. This is its second year in the ground. I got one tangerine off this last year. It's loaded down. They've been dropping a few, but I've been watering it. It's really starting to root in. It's doing real well here. I got to move some rock. I want to put another tree, at least 2 more trees out front here, maybe 3. Just depends on what I want to put out here. We get some pretty harsh summers. Gets pretty warm here up in the hundreds. It's been a real warm year, and a couple years ago we had a pretty harsh winter. I lost a lot of trees. I got a lot of trees that kind of died back and came back. One of them being my pink Hawaiian guava. It died almost to the roots down there, but now it's come back, and this thing is loaded with guavas. This is a pink Hawaiian guava. This is a Katni lemon guava here, and it's loaded with guavas. Another pineapple guava. This thing here flowered like crazy. I love eating the flowers. They're really good. I haven't gotten any fruit off this tree yet. This tree looks like it was going to set fruit, but I think it dropped everything. We'll see. Sometimes it's hard to tell when the fruits are real little. Comfrey in the box. That's one of the things I've been doing. I got to do a lot more of that, doing some more nitrogen and fertilizing on its own. That agroforestry type thing where you plant a bunch of plants around and they kind of help one another out in the micro. So I don't have to use a bunch of fertilizer. You can see the guavas. Passion fruit vine, the backside. This is another one that I thought was gone. It died all the way back down, and I just kept watering it, and it came up. I bought another tree to go in its place, but I don't know. I can't plant them both in the box. They'll get too big. But this is a Kahola Logan, Dragon Eye. I've gotten fruit off this tree when it was bigger. If you look back, you can see where it's bigger, but you can see it's split up. So I have 2 branches coming off the rootstock there. I don't know if it's still gonna stay Kahola or not, but we'll see. We'll let it grow. That's nature working. Burgundy plum. I got a few plums off this year. Really good. some more comfrey in the box, some oregano. I have trying to get more and more herbs. Longevity spinach, this is the only one surviving. I had 3 little slips, and this is the only one that came back. I had one in this box and one in another box, and none of those have come back. Flavor Delight, this is my stone fruit area. This is a apricot plum, Ziegler variety. And its brother over here is Cotton Candy Apium. Once again, it's the same. It's a plum apricot. Real good piece of fruit here, both of them. The Thompson Seedless Grape vine is here. I got some chives in the box. Also got some more herbs growing. Another tree that I don't know. It's a beautiful tree. No fruit. Now, this is the oldest tree in the backyard. It's like 3, going on 4 years old. This one's right behind it. It's over 3 years. No fruit on this tree. And this is a Spicy Z, Nectar Plum. So, give it another year, see what happens here. Do I still have my fruit on here? I got some critter over here. You can see Flavor King. I have some fruit on here. I got 1 Dapple Dandy this year. This is my 4-in-1 planting. So this is a Dapple Dandy here. This is a Flavor King. Flavor Grenades here. I got 1 piece of fruit that something stole. This is the Sweet Treat. It's a cherry plum variety. Another new tree that I got from Gary there at Laguna Hills Nursery is the 20th Century Asian Pear Tree. So I got this tree and that tree together. Another another peach tree. This one at Jay out there in Arizona. I watch his YouTube channel all the time, and he had this tree growing and he ate a piece of fruit, and I decided, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna give it a try. He's in Arizona, kind of almost same. So it's a tropic snow. I've had peaches on this, and boy is it good. It's a white stone fruit. Another one new to the backyard, once again, I got from Gary out there at Laguna Hills Nursery. This is a Candy Heart, another cherry plum cross. So these 2 trees will pollinate one another. And the tree that Lincoln got me for a Christmas gift, it's another one of the older trees in the backyard, but it's only been in the ground 2 years. It was in a pot for a couple. I got 1 apple off of it. This is an apple tree. I'm going to be grafting some other varieties on here. Everbearing mulberry. I've had it in a pot and stepped it up in pot size. Grapes. These are yellow cherry tomatoes. And this vine made it through the winter and started producing like crazy. And boy, are these good. Yum. Nothing better than coming out in your backyard and eating. We got strawberries. I was gonna make this a strawberry box, but a lot of them died back, and this is what I got left. So I've been adding other things into the box. This is a melon vine that something just keeps eating the heck out of it. Poblano pepper, jalapeno pepper. I got some pineapples in the back. Another melon here. Melon vine here that is growing, and I did see there's a little melon right there. So we got a little melon, some beets. Not a lot grows in that box. These sunflowers just kind of grow on their own here. I've had one over here in this box, and it's seeded this whole area, I guess. Another tree that I've kept in a pot. I've had 2 of these black sapotes. 1 died. I had planted over here where the bananas are. It didn't make it through the winter. This is my other one. And this one's doing real well in the pot. It died almost all the way back, but we're getting a lot of new growth in this. I gotta kind of repot this up a little bit and add some soil. Some more ice cream beans that I got from my girl there in Hawaii. Loquat, this is the Vista White. When I bought it, there was 2 in the pot. I separated the one out front and then this one, and now I got another one down there. I gotta repot this. This is something I've been wanting to do, been really thinking about that I have to get done. Jamaican cherry tree, I got out of a nursery there in Arizona. And it's been flowering, and I've been getting some fruit on here, but I haven't been able to eat any. I don't know if the birds are getting it or what's going on. But boy, this thing, I up-potted it. This came to me, Alan out there at QT Nurseries there in Arizona. This was in just a little tree when I got it. I stepped it into a 1-gallon pot and then now into this 20-gallon pot, and it's really doing really good. Pete out there, Dream Greens. This is a cranberry hibiscus I got from him, and it's doing real well. We'll swing back over into this way, come back over here. This tree was here when I moved into the house. This was a blood orange. There were Orlanders planted all along here, no fence, and this thing was shaded out and it was really hurting. Took out the Orlanders, put in all these boxes and trees, and this blood orange is really an outstanding. I got 1 orange the first year. Last year we got about 50 oranges. This year we're going to get a bunch more. I'm going to be expanding this out. I want to get this rock out of here and expand this out so that these roots could get watered more and more. Kosh fig I got from Gary, once again, Laguna Hills Nursery. Peter honey, I think it was a Home Depot tree that I grabbed. Looked pretty good. Dwarf Cavendish bananas I got from Louie's Nursery, number 2, there in Riverside. It was just in a 5-gallon, and man, I have just bananas going like crazy. My other loquat tree, Champagne loquat, I do have some suckers coming up. I'm going to try and get a couple of these, see if I can get them to root up in a pot. And I want to plant one out front next to that white loquat and see if I can get some fruit on that white loquat out front. Once again, white sapote. I had 2 different varieties of white sapote. Right over here is where the black sapote was that died, so I put bananas in there. This here, I had a white sapote in here and it didn't make it. It just, the one freeze we had that year was just way too much, and I didn't really protect the trees like I should have, and when I did, it was too late. I had this one in a pot, and this one here I kind of cold protected and nursed it along and put it in the ground this last year. And I learned a lot about these white sapotes. Their roots are very fragile. You can't really mess around with these things when you're transplanting them down. But we do have fruit on this white sapote. And I am real excited. I love the white sapote fruit. Really good fruit. Here's a nice one here. You can see this here. A couple more. There's another one there, another one over there. So the white sapote, and you can see all the new growth. This heat, I whitewash this to try and so it doesn't get sunburnt, because these branches kind of laid back. So just trying to protect a little bit. My second Barbados cherry to the backyard. I had one here where the bananas was, and it died that same winter. The black sapote, the Barbados cherry, the white sapote, those all died on me. And so luckily I had backups. I bought this Barbados cherry, and And I love these cherries. You can look here. We do have a cherry here that's ready. Let me get where I can see. There we go. Put that in my pocket. Here's another one. Okay. I've eaten cherries off of this. It's been flowering and producing, and you can see it's still flowering here. And there's still cherries. There's a cherry right there. So I love these Barbados cherries. They're really, really good. Let's come back over here. And the famous lemon tree that gives me zillions of lemons. If you watch back, I had so much. The branches broke, but look at all the growing in that it's done. And it's just, wow. I didn't think, I thought part of this tree would die. I got some suckers growing up I gotta get. Honeyberries, kind of having a tough time in the heat. I moved them over here in the shade. The wife loves their artichokes, so there's some. Lemongrass, I bought some lemongrass and put it in a pot. Poblano melon, and this is a good little fruit. It's different. It's a cross between a melon and a cucumber. Some carnations, some herbs. I did have some beans growing up in here. That was another tree from Lower Farms. That was a green sapote that didn't make it. Cherimoya. Got the shade cloth here. It's growing real well in here. You can see where the sun really hits it. It's getting some sun damage on this, but the other side where it just gets the morning sun is fine. And you can see on the inside here where it's shaded, it's doing real well. Comfrey, I've been pulling it back. Tangatuba. I got a couple of fruit off of this. It's flowering again. I'm not a big fan, but we'll see. I'll give it a little bit more. One of my moringa trees. This is a moringa tree that I got from Steve out at Exotica. And this one too. And this one here I had in the pot and kept it as a backup. This one here grew real big last year. I didn't frost protect it and it died all the way back. In fact, if you look in here, I have some dragon fruit growing up the inner part of this. And that was the stump from last year. And then I've been kept watering, and now look at these come off the roots. So moringa, we eat a lot of moringa. This was the replacement that I bought for the Kahala Logan. This is a blue Q, and I kept it in a pot. I haven't really decided where I want to plant this tree yet, so I'm just keeping it where it's looking good. Once again, this was a Chapa nursery tree that I got. A Jaboticaba I got out at a nursery here in Vista, California. It was Vista Nursery. It's now something else. They just transplanted this into this 5-gallon pot, and I've had this is the second year now, and it's growing like crazy. I think I need to find a home for it. As you can see, I got some currants in the pots. I got tomatoes growing. I got watermelon growing. I got some greens growing, flowers, cucumbers. Something you can see, something loves to eat my cucumbers. This is called a lemon cucumber here, and the bees are here pollinating. And you can see the watermelon back there. Just a honeysuckle I got just to plant. Another tree or another bush. I really like another berry. Yeah. Acquired taste for this berry, but I love them. I come out here and this is what I do. I just come out here and I eat. I'll harvest a bunch. If you don't know what it is, it's a goji berry. I gotta get back here and do some trimming. Blackberries, 2 different varieties of blackberries. 3 different varieties. Well, I have 2 different varieties of raspberries. This is the yellow raspberry, the red raspberry, and this is a sherbet berry. And kind of a tropical. I'm not big into like sour berries, but it's a sherbet berry, but we'll see. I'll give it another year. But I really like the plant. The plant itself is a beautiful plant, just beautiful. Another blueberry I added to the collection this year. This is the pink blueberry. 2 different varieties of blueberries here, 2 more different varieties here. If you watched earlier videos, I've been harvesting blueberries. It's kind of out of the time for that. Just some plants, pineapples. This is like a catch-all type thing, so I have some pine berries, strawberries, pineapples all planted into one. And these are all my strawberries, and they can have runners, and I just keep propagating them into different pots. So that's how you get free plants once you get going. Shade protecting, I got pepper plants, I got tomato plants in here, and you can see something's been digging around in my box, eating. I have green beans in here too, so something's living it. Cucumbers on the back side are about gone. Peppers, these are all sweet peppers. And then I have this little top hat cherry tomato. I have a tomato vine that kind of came up on its own. And then I have in this pot here another cucumber here and a couple of tomatoes. I haven't been able to eat any tomatoes off of these plants because I have a critter over here that loves to eat tomatoes before they're ripe. Sweet potato vine, just letting it go like it does. I haven't gotten in here. Oh, lizard, hello buddy. And I haven't played around in here much, but this is my zucchini squash. I had 3 plants in here that kind of produced, and then they started producing more plants. Into my shade cloth. Another Pitanga tuba here. And I got a variety of different things in here. Blackberry. This is your blackberry fruit. I got 2 of them. And this here is my white wax jambu, and you can see get some new. This is another plant I got from Adam out there, and so this is a cherry. Another one I got from him, I'm not sure what it is. It wasn't labeled, so I don't know. He just kind of gave it to me as a thank you, and it's growing. And another one here is another one he gave me that, because I've ordered quite a few from him, and he kind of just throws in some extra stuff because I try to pay for the shipping because I'm here in California, he's in Florida. These are seedlings. You can see what I got going on here. And my cutie, Hubba Joe. Thank you, Hubba Joe. It's getting some new leaves. It kind of was hurting. I moved it over here. It's doing a lot better over here. Just some more seedlings, a soursop, really growing like crazy. Another one I got from Adam, and this is the lemon drop mangosteen, and it's really starting to take off. Looking good. My monkey orange, I've had this for a few years. If you've been following me, it dies back and comes back. Canuck is growing like crazy over here. A Java plum, and this is another seedling I got, and it's doing good. These are some Javas I got from add them. Different ones, they're marked on the pot. So, dwarf moringa. This is a Zills Suriname cherry here. Sugar apple. I got this to help pollinate that cherimoya, and it died almost all the way back, but I've kept it in the pot. I may plant it over there next to the cherimoya and the shade cloth there. We'll see how things go. Peanut butter plant right here. So it's doing good. Oh, something's been digging in my pots. Yeah. Aliche I got from Steve out there at Exotica. Acha-cha. I've had this for quite a while. This thing dies back and comes back and just, it keeps holding on. It's been a battle with this acha-cha, but we're let's fill in here. We're little critters probably digging in there getting bugs or something, but this thing's died back, but you can see it's got a lot of new growth, a lot of things happening. So I just keep trying to make the microclimate for it. That was the biggest part of my problem is that the learning part is the microclimate. So this shade cloth works pretty good. I used to keep everything up underneath the, oh, it's been digging in here too. Used to keep everything up underneath the lemon tree there. And for shade protection, I better loosen this up. This is not gonna, I don't want it to choke it off. But this tree's growing like crazy. This is my yellow sapote. So, and it's growing nicely. Once again, I had 2 of these. The other one died during the winter. This one I ordered online. This is a brown sugar. The other one I bought locally. I think it was like a Mulox or something like that. Sopadilla. This one here, the branch broke. I kind of stuck it. It's kind of holding on. It's still growing off of it. So this has been a battle keeping this thing going. I got this from my buddy Jacob, and I'll be doing a lot of filming with him out there at the nursery, Terrapotta Nursery there. I'm going to start working there. We're setting greenhouses and shade covers. He wants to get into some tropicals, so I'll probably be doing a lot of seed planting, a lot of planting, and get into some grafting. My only mango I have left is here. I got this out at Wong's Farms up there. And Jason, great guy. They got an orchard up there in the middle of the frickin' desert. And man, they got, their mango trees are monsters. This thing here, once again in the winter, died all the way back, but it's come back. So I did have a Manila mango, and it didn't make it through that one winter. That one winter, we got hit real hard. And like I said, I had the microclimate set up for all these different trees to kind of survive. My orange tree, it's been in the backyard with me. One more dragon fruit. I don't pay much attention to the dragon fruit, unfortunately. Some more peppers and just oddballs, some herbs and tomatoes, and having a tough time. Vines for flowers, herbs. And that's about it. Oh, let's go up here. And it's a little long video, I'm sorry for that. But I haven't shot in a while. So, these are all dwarf moringas. I got a couple peanut butter, nothing's come up. These are all seedlings. Over here's seedlings. I got a bunch of different stuff here. The lychees are coming in. Oh, looks like I'm starting to get my anonias in. And I got A lot of different things going on here. These are seeds fruit that I eat. I got a mangosteen. I got all kinds of stuff in here. So this is my little seed starting area for the summertime. My seed mix I keep here. Lots of sand, and I use coco coir. I use all kind, pumice, all kinds of stuff in this. This is my little biochar. And then for my ones that require acidity, I use a different mix and fertilization. But, this is, like I say, coco coir, perlite, pumice, sand, and so this is my seed starting mix here. And then the other one's peat moss with the same sand and perlite and pumice. I use pumice because if I leave it in the pot longer, it lasts forever. The perlite doesn't last as long. But that is a tour of the backyard. I hope everybody's growing everything, keep things green. I got to get back to watering. Signing off.